Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. And today we're just going to talk about info cards and probably the best ways to use them to keep people watching your content for longer. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. In the rain, go away, fuck off until another day. Let's talk about info cards. So yeah, let's talk about info cards and why are they important? Because, well, important because YouTube are removing annotations recently, or they might have done it already by the time this goes out. And the annotations you've made on previous videos will still be there, but the ability to do annotations in the future are going to be gone. So we have to rely on info cards within the video to now like promote other videos and links and stuff like that. There's some good sides to removing the annotations. They didn't work on mobile, and mobile traffic is increasing. People can close them, you know, people, you can put them on and people are just used to closing them, you know what I'm saying. Bad side is, well, if you made a mistake in a video, you couldn't put like a little annotation on there with a little card what popped up and gave the correct information. You couldn't put up links to other things within your video actually on the screen at all times, like I used to do with the Twitter link, the subscribe link. I used to put that on all the time, but they didn't work on mobile, you know, give and take with the annotations. So they decided to just say fuck it, let's get rid of them and keep our info cards, and these work on mobile. But the limitations of info cards is that, well, the text only pops out for a certain amount of time, like this one up there. It only pops out for like 5 or 6 seconds, you know, it doesn't stay out there. The cards are still there because people need to click on the little icon up at the top right, and they can see all the links that you've put in there, but it's kind of hidden away, you know. It's not as readily available for people. It requires a user to have another click, which isn't really good in terms of user experience, but that's what we've got and that's what we've got to work with. So I still see a lot of users not using these info cards, not using a single one, and it baffles me because they can be a great way to keep people watching your content, so you can increase that session duration, so your video gets more promotion, so that viewer then has another chance to subscribe to you. They might have come on and watched one video, not subscribed, and then they can go on to another, and maybe they'll subscribe off that one, you know. There's nothing, there are no bad points to putting in info cards, none whatsoever. Yeah, there are some best practices which we'll go over right now, a little bit of strategy with them. Well, first one, I think it's 3. Have I got 3? I don't know, however many I've got. Number 1 is to use the info cards best is to kind of like draw people's attention to them. Okay, number 1 is draw people's attention to them, either by audio cues like I do, or visual cues like I do, or a combination of both like I do. So basically what you'll do with this is you'll talk about a topic what you've done in the previous vlog, okay, like I do, where I go, this is another 5 ways that YouTubers make money, check out the card right there, ping. You know, that audio and visual cue can really help people. Oh look, there's something up there I can click and find out about, you know. It's that sort of thing, audible and visual cues. There we go. You should do that for all your cards. Just think about what you're talking about in your vlog. I know a lot of motovloggers and vloggers just ramble on and on and on and on and on about stuff. But try and think about what you're talking about, and if there's somewhere that you can link back to a previous video that you've done, or you can talk about your Patreon, or you can talk about Twitter, and you can just say, hey, this is my Twitter, blah blah blah, go check me out on there, open the card right there. Simple as that. It's a little bit hard to do those associated things like Twitter and stuff now. You kind of gotta have a website, you know, but whatever, that'll be for a different video. For this one, tip number 2 is, well, keep it relevant. A person has gone onto that video of yours for a reason, yeah. Whether you're showing them something new, doing something exciting, going to a certain place, or whatever, they've gone onto that video for a certain reason. So if you've got other videos like it, where you do the similar sort of thing, then those are the cards that you should really be promoting to that person. Okay, and it makes it easier then for you to reference the older videos, you know. Say, hey, I'm doing this thing, but now I'm doing, but do you remember when I did this up in this card right there? You know, do you remember when I went and blah blah blah, did whatever, you know? Remember when we visited whatever place? That's up in the card right there if you've not seen the video. Simple little thing like that, you know, can really lead to people coming and watching more, well, going and watching, not coming and watching because they're already there. Going and watching more of your videos, you know, can really lead to people continuing that session, which is all what it's about, you know. It's all about that session duration. And the third and final tip is check out your audience retention and see when people are dropping off from your video. Right, now this is going to take you putting in some cards, putting in up a video and letting it be up there, letting it be published for maybe a week or two. I'd say a couple of weeks. That'll give you a nice little balance of people coming and going, okay? And then go into YouTube analytics for that video, check out the audience retention graph, turn it to absolute retention, so then it's just for that video, and see where people are dropping off, okay? See where people are dropping off. Now, you will get people dropping off within the first 30 seconds, because a lot of people come on, they'll have seen the title, that will have got them in, they'll have seen it, but it's not really interesting to them, it's not really what they wanted. Or some people come on and they'll be responding to comments, or you'll be going on and responding to comments if you do that. You know, if you go onto your video to respond to comments, you could really be affecting your retention, because typically what you'll do, you'll go on and then you'll pause the video. Not really great. Or you'll go on, respond to something and then close it, but that's still counted, you know. It still counts you as a user, I think. You know, so it's not the best, because here's why I think it does it. Because say you get your videos and they're unlisted and you watch through them a couple of times, it'll count those views. Yeah, so this is why I think it counts you as a viewer in that analytics and the audience retention. But anyway, sidetracked. Check out the audience retention. If you see big dips or big drop-offs at certain points in your video, that's when you're losing people, okay? Or people are just losing interest. Maybe you've said something wrong, or maybe you've given out the wrong information, or maybe you just ramble on a little bit, or it's a bit boring. About 5 to 10 seconds before that drop off, put an info card up in there. Okay, so this is a little bit in the strategy of it, a little bit strategic with it, is that you're going into it a couple of weeks later, okay? You're checking out where the drop offs are, and then you put an info card in just before it, about 5 to 10 seconds before it, because that's when people are thinking about leaving. Okay, so if you can show them another card, then they might, nothing's guaranteed in this fucking YouTube world, nothing's guaranteed. They might go and watch another video of yours, another video might pique their interest. For that sort of thing, I would typically pick a video that has got a high watch time or a lot of views, just to get them in, because people come into, you know, you can use your own video as a benchmark, pick your most popular video and put it in there. Yeah, that's what I'll pick. Some of your most popular, not always the same video, but pick like a top 5 or top 10 of your most popular videos and use them and interchange them, you know, to the drop-offs, because people have gone to watch that for a reason, and it's the high watch time and all this type of stuff. That's it. I think there were 3 tips right there. Yeah, just a tip. Not advertiser friendly whatsoever. But anyway, guys and girls, that is it. Use info cards, start using them if you're not using them. I see so many big creators not using info cards at all, and it's like, why are you not doing it? Why are you not using all the tools provided? And yeah, even though the big creators, a lot of them still don't do it, and it's like, well, why? What are you doing? I know you're popular, but and you do get watch time and all this type of stuff, but why wouldn't you want even more watch time, or to lead people into watching even more videos? There is the downside. There's a downside to everything in life. There is a downside to info cards, is that if people go onto it and maybe they're watching that video, they're enjoying watching that video, but an info card kind of like leads them away, then that could negatively affect you. Even though you've sent them to another of your videos, it'll negatively affect that video that they've been sent from, unless they go back to it and carry on watching it. But yeah, there's a little bit of a downside to it. What could happen is that they go on to watch that other video in a new tab or whatever, and they don't come back to that original video. But if they were going to leave the video anyway, they were going to leave the video anyway. You know, it's all up in the air, isn't it, a little bit from YouTube sometimes, and what's going to happen. But that is it from me, guys and girls. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like this video and want to see more on YouTube, how to grow your channel, improve your content, make real connections with real people, click or tap that subscribe button right there. If you want to see another video of mine straight away, check it out right there. It's just for you. Hope you're right safe. Peace the fuck out. Filtering, filtering, filtering along. Filtering, filtering. This is my filtering song. I think that's how it goes, isn't it, Captain?